Alrighty, welcome back everyone. We're here in Inazuma to find the people who lost their visions and try to help them out if we can. All part of Kamisato Ayaka's master plan to get us empathizing with their plight. Now, if I recall correctly, last time we were here I saw a little electro guy down on the ground. I'm not seeing him now. One of those Sealy not Sealies. And I was going to do that before we moved on so I could get the chest or something out of it. I'm really not seeing it. I do see that challenge though. I guess we could go do that instead. Yeah, I guess we will. And hopefully that little guy shows up. Oh, there he is. He's right there. Alright. I found him. So, not much has changed since the last episode. It's only been a couple minutes for me. Gentle reminder that I am still recovering from being pretty sick. So, yeah, I might not be the most lively, but I'll still do my best. Of course, I'm still having a great time in this world, so... Even if I don't sound the most excited, please know, I am enjoying myself quite thoroughly.
Dodge this!
Alright. Do a little bit of a slime fight. Get us warmed up for the day. And the day, I mean the next 2 hours. Alright, you wanna go up there, buddy? We'll go up there. Please wait patiently for us like you did on those logs last time. Much obliged. Alright, where have we gone? Over there. Ooh, Naku Weed Whacker 0. Interesting.
I'll keep this close.
Maybe we'll finally learn what these little guys are called. Oh, down here! So far down. Naku Weed Whacker 1, not 0. Follow 10 Electro Sealies. They are Sealies! Wow. Follow 10 Electro Sealies on Narukami Island, Kanazuka, and Yashinori Island in Inazuma. I haven't even gotten to those other islands yet, and I've already gotten to 10 apparently. How incredible. Let's try this challenge now. You might recall last time, as in about 15 minutes ago for me, I was not having the best of luck with these challenges, so... Good luck to me, I guess. Ooh, rock singing break over there, though. Definitely want to get those. Alright, so let's see. If we get this guy, then we can get this, and we can go there and get that. Then we can go down here and get that. Ooh, I missed one, didn't I? Let's get that before we get too far away. Alright, where's the last one? Over here? Wow! Can you believe it? I actually did that one in one try. Incredible.
I'll keep this close.
Now, I see there's a season right there, but I want to get these rocks first. Ooh, is that a beetle? Let's get the beetle. What do you think the beetles are for? I feel like they're going to be for a character ascension materials. I'm very happy that they don't run away from us.
Get them!
Quite polite of them. Alright, go when you're done. Thank you very much.
Freeze!
Good job, Kaya.
How fortunate.
Very nice. Alrighty, let's try to get this season. They just drop such important materials. I always like to fight them when I can. Where are you, buddy? There you are. Hi. Oh, and you've got a puzzle! Hey, that's my line. And while we're at it, let's get me on the field to do this, and then we're going to stay as Xianling. Because she has the most physical damage.
Just
Once more. Alrighty. Are you not... Oh, I see. They don't rotate, but they do fill up their petals. This one does those two. This one does all three, interestingly enough. And this one does those two. Okay. So let's see. That would do that. Oh! Oh my goodness. I'm always trying to get them to all full petals, but they just have to match.
what a bountiful harvest!
Oh, there we go. I'm happy with that then. It's gotten so dark. There's another chest over there, just some sort of light. Not entirely sure.
Take this!
we got those little butterfly guys happening again too. It is a chest! Oh yay. Let's go get it. Oh, ran into some rocks. It's a little hard to see them, it's so dark. Oh, I know that there's an Electroculus, it's just it's underground. And I don't know how to get there. Oh, hello! Sorry about this. Let's just go ahead and do one of these.
Freeze!
I don't even know where those other guys went. Oh, there they are. Rude. Did you re-teleport back in with full health? That is unfortunate. Nice, nice. Oh, you came back. Good job, buddy. You made it back. Alrighty. One of these, some of that. And I'm not going to do glow up because I want to be able to get my chest. Thank you very much.
None of this will go to waste.
Excellent. Okay. Let's see. See a sweet flower. Look at all the little sparklies. They're so cute and so pretty. But we're trying to get over there. To help out some poor individual who has gotten their vision taken away. Oh, it's the person who helped out with the samurai, isn't it? Maybe not so poor individual, but certainly one that has been betrayed by the very regime they sought to support.
Oh, so sorry.
How the tides change, indeed. I like how the combination of the Shenling's fire wheel and Kaya's ice one appears to be both setting the grass on fire and then putting it out immediately, and then the burnt grass does not burn as well, so it works out quite well
Fascinating.
when I need to fight on grass with fire. Waterfall! I already did that challenge. I think that was the archery one that we did way back when. What's going on over there? One of those berries. Ooh! Have I not done this? No, I just did this last time, didn't I? I remember this because I stood on the edge of the cliff and I thought it's a little strange that you have to stand on the edge of the cliff. You don't. You stand on this side. Okay, am I going the right way? I am. Let's see how far away he is. Oh, he's quite far, so let's teleport a little bit. We've explored this region that we would be crossing quite a bit anyways, so... Oh, I love this song. It's the one that sounds like Waterfall. Just a little bit. Hello, I'm going to steal your sakura blooms. Thank you, thank you. I love how they do that. They're so pretty. I still get the feeling that sakura bloom tempura would just be petals deep fried. But apparently it's quite tasty petals deep fried, so I'll take it. Here we go.
They say the Tenryou Commission is directly controlled by the Shogun. They're the ones responsible for maintaining law and order in Inazuma. The ones actually enforcing the Vision Hunt Decree.
So, our enemies.
But why would they take action against one of their own? Paimon doesn't get it. Huh? There seems to be some commotion over there. Let's go see what's happening.
I wonder if maybe...
Ask one more time. Do you intend to withhold this month's emergency provisions?
Oh, what does that mean? I wonder if maybe this person was getting cold feet or kind of wanted to, was saying things that the commission did not agree with.
The entire clan is counting on that food. We demand an explanation.
How many times do I have to say it? I don't know anything about emergency provisions.
You dare deceive us? Those provisions are essential. Do you understand? Not some goods to be pocketed by greedy samurai.
But it seems like even if this guy has maybe left the commission, is he still in it? I'm not sure. The townspeople do not trust him.
You samurai think you can just do whatever you please? The Tenryou Commission will hear of this!
Hello. Emergency provisions? Like emergency food?
Oh, huh? And who are you? One of Kurosawa's gang, no doubt.
No? Where'd you get that from?
What? We just happened to be passing by.
I'm sure that's what they all say, though, Paimon.
We heard the commotion and came to see what the matter was.
I see. You seem to have come just at the right time. Perhaps you can help us settle this matter. This is Kurosawa. He's a samurai and a member of the Shogun's army. They issue emergency provisions to the area, and he's the one responsible for distribution.
Guessing by the fact that he's still in uniform, I would guess that he's still part of the commission.
In the past, we'd simply ask him for provisions and everything would be delivered. Now, he suddenly refuses to give us anything.
And we have spoken to this guy before, haven't
He's
we?
keeping the provisions for himself. I just know it. We'll starve without them.
No one seems to care about us. We used to think Kurosawa was a kind man, but he's shown his true colors. He's the same as all the other samurai. It's no wonder all the visions have been confiscated. The Raiden Shogun doesn't need people like him helping her rule the nation.
This must be one of the people Ayaka
Wow.
asked us to help. But why would she ever want us to help someone like him?
I think that's the first time we've seen someone actually agree with the confiscation of the visions. It seems like this guy is no longer in charge of the food.
Maybe we should talk to Kurosawa and see what he has to say.
He said he doesn't have the provisions anymore, right? Let's speak with these guys.
A person without a conscience is a person without honor.
Indeed. Hello. Do you have food?
I've never even heard of these emergency provisions.
Oh, he doesn't remember them, does he?
I don't know whether it's rumors or whether they're trying to blackmail me. But either way, it's ridiculous. If I was hoarding supplies, would I still be the poor man I am today?
It seems like he doesn't remember ever being in charge of them.
My own family can barely get by as it is. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got other matters to attend to.
He's got a surprisingly soft voice. We heard that you lost your vision recently.
And that's the first bit of truth I've heard all day. The Shogun's army told me that I was unworthy of my vision. And they said I was slacking off in my work. Apparently, I'd even disappointed the Raiden Shogun. And that's why they confiscated my vision.
Huh. Wow, it's not even that he was saying things they disagreed with, but just that they thought he wasn't working hard enough? That's intense.
Well, that's strange. You were helping enforce the Vision Hunt Decree. Why would you be unworthy of your vision?
Or maybe he was being lenient on people and they didn't like that, and they called it slacking off.
To be perfectly honest, I don't seem to remember the details. All I know is that I would perform certain things every month. But I don't recall what they were. And it's not just that. I have this unsettling feeling, like someone owes me something.
Interesting. It's really interesting to see how the confiscation of the visions is really causing these cascading of problems for the people who got them removed.
Does it have to do with the missing emergency provisions?
I didn't take any. Like I said, if I was taking them for myself, I wouldn't be going through such hard times right now.
Yeah, probably somebody else has
To
them.
top it all off, my house was just raided by treasure hoarders,
Oh my god.
which is why I came here in the first place. I was chasing after them when I got held up by these two.
I didn't realize treasure hoarders would go after, like, an actual house.
If you don't believe me, go find the treasure hoarders yourself. If there were any emergency provisions to be had, they would have found them.
Huh. He seems to be telling the truth. But we better confirm. Let's go round up those treasure hoarders and see what they have to say. We should be able to follow their tracks. They couldn't have gone too far.
Right, if he was just chasing them. You know, it's interesting.
I
Let's
never
see.
thought that one day I'd be relying on treasure hoarders to prove my innocence.
That's for sure. It's interesting that the this random village in, like, literally the outskirts of the main city needs emergency provisions. The only thing that I could guess that could be causing that is maybe the war disrupting supply lines. They're unable to get their food that they normally get. But that's just interesting. It seems like such a relative time of peace, but this random village is struggling for some reason. So my only guess is it's the war. You know, goes to show how even if it's a rebellion trying to improve things for the people, war is never easy. Never good for the area that it's in. Is that a thing I haven't unlocked? No, I've unlocked it. Hello. Box. Oh wait, I need to be doing this, don't I? Go and stop the treasure hoarders from looting Kurosawa's house. Oh dear. Well, there's a person. There's a sakura bloom. What am I supposed to be looking for? Quest area reached. I don't see any treasure hoarders. Hello, little fox. Do you know what I'm looking for? To you. Oh, hey, there they are. Thank you, foxes. You showed me where to go. I appreciate that.
We really outdid ourselves this time. All those samurai houses packed with goods. We really hit the jackpot. I mean, besides that one house.
Wow, they went after multiple houses?
You haven't seen anything yet. There'll be a lot more where this came from. Today's just the beginning. I'll be leading you all on an epic journey of pillage and plunder that will go down in hoarder history.
These guys kind of crack me up, but I do like that person's coat.
You
Very
demand,
nice.
boss.
These seem like the treasure hoarders we're after. Let's teach them a lesson.
Well, coming in swinging, I guess. Hey guys. Sorry about this. Do we even have to do any more? Yep, it appears that the freezing got rid of the electro.
Now I got stomach
Oh,
cramps.
sorry, Shanling. I was being lazy and you got hurt. My bad.
Freeze!
Oh, that poor guy hit the roof. Trying to throw his little fire thing. That's really funny.
Oh, there goes all the Mora. We worked hard to steal that, you know?
Hahaha.
Come on, boss. Think of something.
Not bad, kid. You ever think of joining the treasure hoarders? We could use someone like you.
If you can't beat them, get them to join you. Forget it. Tell us all you know about Kurosawa. And it's not likely. Word has it that you looted Kurosawa's house.
Kurosawa? Oh, I remember. So he's the one who sent you after us, huh? Just our luck. I knew he shouldn't have hit that place.
So what did you see inside? Was it stuffed with food supplies?
Food supplies? You kidding? That place was a complete mess. All we found was a strange-looking box, hopefully with valuables inside.
Oh?
I didn't want anyone else to see it, so I was planning on opening it myself once we got back. But now that you've caught us, how about we make a deal? That little box for our freedom. What do you say?
Oh, it's a good deal for us.
You've got a deal. Now show us what's in the box.
Yeah, what's in the box?
Huh?
What do you think? A vision? A letter?
What the?
There's nothing in here but IOUs.
Ah, debt. Secret third option. Worst one we've seen so far.
Yeah, a lot of them too.
Someone owes you something, huh?
And they all seem to be made out to the owner of a general goods store, a Miss Aoi. We're talking tons of Mora here.
Oh wow, was he buying the emergency provisions himself?
We better talk to this Miss Aoi and get to the bottom of this. As for you guys, you're free to go. Just pray that our paths don't cross again.
Yes, of course.
So, we redeemed ourselves for some IOUs. Does that mean we broke even?
Okay.
Shut it. Let's just get out of here.
Bye guys. So I guess he was working himself further and further into debt to help feed the village people? What an upstanding guy. And then they took away his vision for not working hard enough. Wow. By what metric, huh? And it's a tricky situation because you could say, hey, all those IOUs got stolen by the treasure hoarders. Does that mean his debt has been, wiped out? But then the general goods store will suffer because they won't have anyone to make the payments on the food that was purchased. If that is indeed what happened. Wait a minute. Hello, Mr. Blacksmith. I think I have... Oh, advertisement board? No. Oh well. Due to my old age, only orders for forging exquisite jade steel swords and knives will be accepted. If you are looking to forge everyday ironware or ordinary weapons, please visit my disciple Hajime instead. Do not disturb me. Hi, are you Hajime? Perfect. Okay. I would like something made. Excuse me. I placed this order in Mondstadt, so it's very funny that I can pick it up here and he says that it's the previous order I placed with him. But you know what? If it works, it works. Who wants to talk to me? Aratani? Another time, perhaps. I'm looking for Aoi. Could I have teleported? Yes. But then I would not have seen the lamps on the stairs. So pretty! Hello. Goodbye. It's quite late. You guys should go home. Oh! Almost fell off the sidewalk. Here?
Welcome to Tsukumomono Groceries. We've got everything you need. Can I help you find something? Or perhaps there's something you want to inquire about?
About these IOUs.
Ah, so you're friends of Kurosawa, I take it? Perhaps you're here to pay off his debts.
Not quite.
Whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're just here to learn where they all came from. How did Kurosawa end up owing you so much money? Did he buy anything super expensive here?
Let me think. Kurosawa would come regularly to purchase large quantities of foodstuffs. He'd always put the payment on his own account.
Exactly.
However, the price of provisions began to skyrocket recently, and his salary was no longer enough to cover the cost. So, he started writing out IOUs to cover whatever he couldn't afford of the usual amount.
So that's how he was getting those emergency provisions. But why did he have to purchase a usual amount? If the prices increased, couldn't he just buy less?
Well, he needs to feed the usual people, Paimon.
Well, if you think about it, the citizens receiving the emergency provisions must have been carefully calculating how much they needed to sustain them each time. Kurosawa thought that it would be quite the disappointment for them if they found they didn't have enough, especially after such long and careful planning. So he deemed it necessary to take on the debt rather than let the people down.
Wow. Kurosawa was purchasing all the emergency provisions at his own expense. And no one ever appreciated what he did. They just complained and held him accountable.
People's attitudes will always reflect their circumstances. In the face of hardship, nobody cares to think twice. If you ask me, had Kurosawa told everyone the truth about the supplies from the start, then there wouldn't be such a severe backlash now. Of course, I'm sure there would still have been some unrest. What he was doing was truly a thankless deed. As for why he chose to spend his own money on emergency provisions and never tell anyone, I'm still not too clear myself. If you're still curious, why don't you go ask him yourself?
Unfortunately, he doesn't remember.
I see. That reminds me, it seems that his vision was recently confiscated. Most unfortunate. If he doesn't clear the debt on his name, he'll have no choice but to sell that sword that is so dear to him.
Oh dear. Do you think he already did? I'm still wondering about that feeling he has, like someone owes him something. I bet he sold the sword but hasn't received the money he was promised for it.
Sword? What sword?
Or he could just be remembering it wrong and really he owes someone something, his massive debts.
Oh, didn't he tell you? He possesses a very valuable blade. He's carried it for years now. I've asked him about its origins. He told me that it was a gift from his father, that it was too precious to sell.
He's definitely sold it.
In hindsight, I regret that I never made an offer on it. Everything has its price, at least that's what I think. Why don't you ask him about the sword yourself? Perhaps it'll even provide you with the answers you're looking for. Oh, but before you go, if you would kindly settle today's bill.
How much is it?
But we didn't buy anything.
Do you think she's charging us for the information? What a cool shot. With the mountain in the background. I love that.
Information is also a kind of commodity, wouldn't you agree?
She's very sly.
Don't worry.
Very clever.
I won't charge much for information about Kurosawa. Nothing we ever discussed was explicitly confidential anyway. Oh, let me think. 2,000 mora should be a fair price.
Fair enough? No, Vega. You need to haggle. I would say no more than 800.
At least we now know where the emergency provisions were coming from. Plus, we found out that Kurosawa has a priceless sword in his possession.
He definitely does not.
Let's go talk to Kurosawa again and see if he can remember anything.
Oh, did we actually pay her? I can't tell. New mail. Oh my. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know how much more I had before. What mail? Oh, I know what it is. It's my check-in reward. I got my check-in notification. And I've done it so many times, so I just swiped through and collected it without looking. It's really funny to me. Any chests? Ooh, actually. Some stuff to investigate. The sweet flower. I'll take it. Oh! Wow, a sword. Don't suppose that that's Kurosawa's, do we? Hello, Nanako. Where? Oh, water wheel. That way. Chest? No. Darn. I want to get a little bit more height so I can glide all the way over there. Kurosawa, who did you sell your sword to? Let's go get your money.
What are you doing here all by yourself? Where did those other two go?
Look at her behind his shoulder.
I presented them with a choice. Either they left or I drew my sword. They left.
That would do it.
It turned out to be a real time saver, actually. Perhaps I should start using it more often.
Well.
Did you manage to track down the treasure hoarders? Everything I said was true, right?
Actually, we found out a lot more than that. You recount your encounter with the treasure hoarders in conversation.
That sums it up. It
with
turns
Aoi.
out that you really were distributing emergency provisions, but they were all purchased at your own expense.
Strange. Is that really the kind of person I was? I don't really have any such recollection. Even after all you've told me, I still don't remember anything.
Yeah, and he's completely lost his sense of self too, it would seem.
Why was I purchasing emergency provisions for everyone? And why would I put myself in such a difficult situation? I really don't understand.
This kind of reminds me of a book I read. It's very good.
But I cannot deny that when I brandished my sword to scare those two away, I could sense that my body was somehow reluctant to do so.
Yeah, it was out of character for him, wasn't it? The sword. Mind if we have a look?
This sword was once wielded by my father.
Oh, he still has it? I'm surprised.
I remember once when I was young, I wanted to sneak out with the blade and show it off to the kids next door. My father ended up catching me in the act and scolded me severely.
Yeah, that can be definitely dangerous.
What did he say? I can't seem to remember that either.
Wow, losing your vision really does a toll on you, doesn't it?
It would seem that I forgot many important things when my vision was taken from me. So many memories gone. Forever. No matter how hard I try to remember.
It's really interesting how visions are sometimes seen as such a gift and they give you so much power, but they also create a very big weakness for you if anyone were able to get their hands on it.
All I can remember now is my father telling me that this blade bore his life's creed. Before he passed away, he placed the sword in my hands.
I wonder what would happen if someone destroyed someone else's vision. Would that person immediately die?
And said to me, with this sword, you should...
He doesn't remember, does he?
Hey, if you look carefully, there seems to be some words engraved on the hilt.
Oh,
Can you recognize the words?
the words are virtue and justice.
Virtue and justice?
I kind of feel like that was really cute. Maybe that was Paimon giving Vega a little pop quiz. Like, hey, I've been teaching you how to read as well as speak this language. Do you know what that says? That was kind of cute.
Somehow those two words seem to explain everything now.
He's trying to... All his previous actions have been him trying to live up to his father's legacy and his father's instructions. Pretty straightforward, it seems like.
Taking on seemingly endless debts to make others happy. I guess that must have been my greatest ambition after all. But what use of virtue and justice? I purchased the provisions for those in need. And look how things ended up. The Tenryou Commission seized my vision. And the very people I was so desperately trying to help refused to understand me. And the irony of all of it is, I somehow still felt sorry when threatening them with my blade. I'm incapable of being a good person, yet I'm equally unable to be bad. I don't know what to do with myself.
Yet another troubled soul. When we get the chance, let's speak to Toma about Kurosawa's debt. The Yashiro Commission would surely help cover his expenses. In any case, we must never let him sell off that sword.
Losing a vision is no trifling matter, it seems.
Yeah, seems like losing all ambition is a terrible experience. Fortunately for us, you don't have a vision.
Correct.
Let's go find the next poor soul.
Can't steal it from me, because I don't have one. Oh, he's gone. Usually I would speak to him again. I feel like we should address the fact that this town right outside the main city needs emergency provisions, and that might help him a little bit. Because if we pay off his debts, he's just going to work himself back into them unless we can change the situation here. But okay, sure. I guess we'll just pay off the debts and hope things change. Pretty. No chests. What you guys talking about? Private things, it would seem. Going over here. Oh wow. I was here earlier. I almost spoke to that girl, but I didn't. Whoops.
The third person who had their vision taken is supposed to be a famous sword master around these parts.
Right.
Paimon heard that he's the present-day master of Meikyo Shisui art. Sounds pretty impressive.
And I bet he doesn't remember any of it.
This is his dojo. Luckily, there's some people around. Let's go talk to them.
Didn't he have the ambition? Oh,
Don't worry, Sensei will be fine. Those thugs that challenged the dojo were strong, but he fought them all off in the end, didn't he?
Maybe, but I'm still worried about him. Things have gotten dangerous before in the past, but it's never shaken him. This time, though...
It's just because he's been possessed, that's all. Once the exorcism has taken place, he'll be right as rain in no time.
it seems like maybe these people have noticed that something is off with him, but nobody has connected the dots that it might have to do with his vision. They just think he's possessed.
Hey there! Did something happen?
Who are you?
Don't be so hostile. We're not here to attack you.
I don't care whether you're trespassers or just here to harass us while Sensei is impaired. Get out of here immediately!
We come in peace.
Don't make me draw my blade, or you won't live to regret it.
Wow.
No! You got it so wrong! We just came here to...
We're here to become disciples. Of course.
Disciples?
Yep. We've heard all about the mighty master of Meikyo Shisui art. It's the whole reason we came all this way, to seek him out and ask him to train us. But then we got here and overheard you talking about how he got possessed or something?
From the way you're dressed, it doesn't look like you're from around here.
You would be correct.
Please, accept my apologies. We've had so many people trying to cause us trouble recently that we're on high alert.
What kind of trouble?
You haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. Sensei got possessed recently, and he's still recovering. He's not able to take on any new disciples for the time being.
I love how that's actually something that can happen. Like, maybe it's not actually something that can happen, but it's something that they could reasonably believe has happened. In this world, it makes sense. We can wait until he's recovered. I'm not going back until I can call him my sensei. We can wait? No, we should push.
I see you are earnest in your pursuit. Okay, how about this? My fellow disciple Nanako and I will explain Sensei's situation to you in a little more detail. Then you can decide whether to stay or to leave. Sensei's name is Domon, a name I'm sure you've already heard. Though self-taught, he mastered the art of the sword to a high level. He then proceeded to defeat many other prominent sword masters, never losing a single fight. He once said that his goal was to become the best sword master in the world.
And he's lost that ambition, hasn't he?
And so, even while training us, he continued to hone his own art. His fervor truly inspired us, and we trained hard, determined to keep up with him. But then...
Not long ago, Sensei had his vision taken away. He hasn't been the same since.
I love how her sword just keeps clipping through her entire arm. It keeps cracking me up.
He says the strangest things over and over, and he refuses to let us train. Junya and I have discussed it, and we both think that he's been possessed by an evil spirit. So we've asked the shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine to perform an exorcism.
Interesting that he won't even let them train.
But if I'm honest, I still have my doubts over whether he'll completely recover.
The Grand Narukami Shrine? What's that?
We've been there, Paimon.
You haven't heard of it? It's the largest shrine on Narukami Island. The head shrine maiden is reputed to have very close ties with the almighty Shogun herself. Not that we'd have any means of involving the head shrine maiden, of course. But even one of the ordinary shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine would have clear power and authority to perform an exorcism. So don't worry, Nanako. Sensei is going to be just fine. The exorcism will take place this evening. You're both more than welcome to come and watch if you're interested.
Ooh, I'd love to watch.
So, losing your vision can cause possession? Guess we should come back this evening and see for ourselves.
I mean, he could be possessed. Oh, come back this evening? Maybe his vision was protecting him before and now it's not.
I just hope Sensei doesn't have to endure this much longer.
But then that would imply that any random person is vulnerable to
Sensei will be
possession.
fine. I'm sure of it. He's a strong person.
Alright. Well, I'm supposed to come back in the evening. I kind of want to do some exploration before we come back. Where should we explore? We've done most of this island, to be honest. Ooh, we could get that one Electroculus that's over here. Yeah, let's do that. I'm thinking about that puzzle. How do I get in there? From above, maybe we'll see more things. Yes, I know you're down there. I'm doing my best to get to you, buddy. Maybe in this tree. I have not looked in the tree yet, to be honest with you, so... maybe there's something I've missed here. Very, very leafy tree. Very pretty tree. Tree, do you have any secrets for me? Please, I'm begging you at this point. I feel like... so my theory that I came up with... oh, sorry. Was that if I hit them all... you saw this earlier. If I hit them all with cryo... something would happen. But it didn't. It did not. Nothing happened. There's so many of these little guys. Oh, is that a lizard? Come here. So many of those little guys around. I don't think I have to hit all of them with it, because when we tried that last episode in that random patch of forest, and also what we realized down in the hole over there, is that they time out very quickly. So I don't think it's that we're supposed to get them all. Where are you? There you are. Yay! Oh, is this tiny little island, Jinren Island? It's really cute. Hello, island. Okay, I could go over there. Wait, I still haven't figured out how to do that Sealy thing. Can I teleport over there? I can't. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, that's Jinren Island. That makes sense. The Sealy that's in the box. I realized maybe... see, there's a cage there and there's a cage there. That one has the Sealy. That one has something in it. Something sparkly, was it? Maybe it's another key. I'm wondering if I go onto the top, maybe I can slice a rope and get them to fall. I'm not entirely sure, though. It feels like there's a puzzle here, but there's no discernible puzzles to engage with. I do wonder if maybe I'm just making these more difficult for myself than they necessarily need to be after everyone has warned me that Inazuma puzzles are difficult. Or maybe it really is just difficult. I can't quite tell. Is there somebody up here? Oh, there is. Hi, guys. Don't shoot me, please. Darn it, you shot me. So mean.
My blade!
My blade. Here you go.
Boba, get them!
I'm going to stay as Kaya, just for healing purposes, as always. You know how I like to do things. Ouch, rude.
Dodge this!
Finally, you know? What do you know? What secrets have been revealed to you? On the verge of death. There they go. Alright. Hey, we're getting more handguards. Perfect. Oh, another guy. Hey, other guys. Sorry about this. I do want your handguards, though. Ouch. Sorry. Okay.
Don't get frostbite.
Ha ha ha.
Freeze.
All healed up anyways. That's good. Okay. So misty, so snowflakey. Is that because of Kaya, or is that just how you die? Are you an icy guy? I didn't even notice if that guy was an icy guy. Okay, well there's no discernible vines. I thought maybe there would be vines hanging off either side that I could cut. What's going on? Well, I got more of those old handguard things, so I might be able to do a little bit more here. I've gotten one more, it seems. I need 2 more, though. Okay. Wait a minute, her profile is speaking to me? Why are you speaking to me? Profile, voiceover. Oh, I must have gotten more things unlocked. Okay. How do I get this darn Sealy out of its cage? Maybe I should go over to this one first. Because this one might have the key that I need. Ooh! Where is the cage? Is that it over there? But if this one has the key that I need, how am I supposed to open this one, you know? Okay. Well, it's not that.
Guoba, get them!
Where is Guoba? Well, he's going the wrong way. It's not that. Oh, it's a book! Ooh. Maybe there's some sort of quest. Talk to Genya. Oh, it's sunset. Great, look! We spent our time. Maybe there's some sort of quest I need to do. But I've already done this whole island. Oh, maybe it's, that treasure hoarder's quest. You know the guy I'm talking about?
It's a lucky day. Retribution!
Ha! Thunderclap!
Darn it, I was trying to get into my animations fast enough, and I did not.
My blade!
Alright, you can do it, you can do it. He's not my fastest fighter, is he? I basically just have him on this team because of, Claymore, don't I? Maybe your days on this team are numbered. Unfortunately. Rude, rude. Come on, you can recover. There you go. Okay. Too many of you guys. There you go.
Push your luck.
Don't push your luck, old man.
My blade.
Some of this. Some of that. Ooh. Such jaunty music. I want whatever you're about to drop. Yay! Oh! One of the ones that we need too. Excellent. There we go. Yes. Battle complete. Our enemies are vanquished. But there's no mechanisms. I think that fire was not lit when this fight started, and now it is lit. That's very funny to me. There's another guy out here. I kind of want to fight these guys for the materials. But I would also love if I could just figure out how to free that Sealy. Ouch. Thank you. And was that all you dropped? Yeah. Okay, last guy, and then we'll go talk to the other guy for the quest. I just figured that if I can't free the Sealy, I can at least get more handguards. There we go. Okay. Yep, got some more handguards. And I still see nothing to help our dear friend Sealy and mysterious friend Diary. So strange. These guys are training over there. I don't suppose I need the... Is that dog back in that cage? I swear to God. No? Okay, good. You can live. I could use the Electrogona. There's nothing over there that needs them. So mysterious. Alright, let's go... What's that? Oh, that's the Electro Sealy that we did. Okay. Let's go heal while we're at it. And then we will go talk to our dear friend who wants to be talked to. Junya. Okay, where are you? Over there? Oh yeah, exorcism time! I do want to watch an exorcism. Oh cool, the sparkly's going through the air. That's pretty cool. Hey!
Shh. So you decided to come. It's a good thing you didn't arrive any earlier. You would have had to witness Sensei in one of his fits of madness.
Fits of madness? He did not mention that earlier.
Just now, when Nanako was attending to him, she heard him whispering a few names to himself.
Oh, he's trying to remember the people who are important to him.
When she asked him who the people were, he suddenly looked panic-stricken and pushed her away.
Oh.
It looked like he was in great distress. He was covering his ears and looking frantically around him with bloodshot eyes.
Yeah, this guy's taking it really rough.
All the while he kept calling those names. Some of them we knew, others we didn't recognize. But they all seemed to be the names of sword masters he had defeated in the past.
Oh wow. I really respect him for trying so hard to remember everyone's name.
One of them was Anzai. He used to be a fellow disciple of Sensei's. His senior, in fact. But Sensei defeated him in a duel many years ago. And he has been a wanderer ever since.
I love how many wanderers there are in this world. It's really fun.
Sensei wouldn't stop calling his name. Thankfully, the shrine maidens managed to subdue him. So the exorcism can finally continue.
Anzai, was it? I hope we can meet him in the future.
The ritual has now begun. All we can do is patiently await the result. Here's hoping Sensei will be back to his normal self very soon. Please, excuse me for a moment while I fetch some water. If he wakes up, he is sure to be thirsty.
I would love to see the exorcism if we're allowed. Extreme close-up of Paimon. Oh, hello! Is that him? No, that's Anzai, isn't it? Ah, we summoned him.
Huh? Who's that sneaking around? Uh-oh. Could they be here to mess up the exorcism? We won't let them get away with it. Come on, let's go after them.
Aw, I wanted to watch the exorcism. But you know what, maybe it's better that we give... what was his name? Start with a D.
Seems they aren't here. Should we keep going further up?
We should let them have some privacy, I think. Maybe the Swordmaster would not like
Definitely the right
a
place.
random stranger watching his
Let's look
exorcism.
a little further up.
Hello. Oh, it's a spin crystal. Not the quest. That's funny.
Aha! Suspicious person sighted! That's gotta be him!
Hi. Are you who I think you are?
How did you catch up with me so quickly?
We're very fast.
Are you sure you're
Domon.
Domon's disciples? You move even quicker than he does. Unless... I guess it's been a few years. Maybe his skills have improved again.
Excuse me? We're the ones asking the questions here. First off, who are you?
Paimon's coming on very strong again.
And what are you doing sneaking around these parts? You seem like bad news, mister!
Bad news? I'll have you know I trained side by side with Domon back in the day. Long before you ever showed up.
Yeah, this is clearly Anzai Paimon.
I don't care to talk about that time anymore. But if you must know, I am Domon's senior.
His senior? Wait, that means you must be...
Anzai? Yes, that's me.
Why did you run?
Because I don't wish to see Domon or anyone else associated with him ever again.
Oh, did you have a falling out?
When we were young, we trained under the same sword master, studying Make-Yoshi Sui art together. I had begun training 5 years before him, and everyone looked up to me as a steady and dependable older disciple. Practitioners of Make-Yoshi Sui art seek to achieve stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. So the majority of disciples are indifferent to rank and reward. I was no exception. But Domon was different. The first thing he did when he joined was go straight to our sensei and ask him, with a beaming smile on his face, how to become the best in the world.
Right, his ambition.
Sensei scolded him and told him that the art of the sword should not be used for such vain ends. Sensei said that coveting the title of the best swordmaster, barely days into his training, showed that he had a fickle mind, and that this would impede him from ever mastering the blade.
I wonder how everybody felt when he one day received a vision, though.
I thought so too at the time, but Domon began making swift progress in his training and even started catching up with me. Only then did I realize that it was Domon who had long since freed his mind from all agitation. He was consumed by his singular desire to become the best in the world. He sought nothing less than perfection in the art of the sword, and nothing could deter him from this goal, no matter what stood in his way.
Sure sounds like he meant business. So how come you don't want to ever see him again?
Because until he arrived, I was convinced that I would succeed our sensei as the master of Meikyo Shisui art. Of all the disciples, I was the most gifted. I had trained the longest. Everyone had high expectations for me.
On one hand, I can see how that's a difficult pill to swallow, but also maybe work on your bitterness and, self-reflect a little bit more. On the other hand, why can't there just be two? Why can't they open their own different dojos? Take on their own students? And then everyone could friendly compete against each other and the art will grow stronger, or something.
Domon's arrival changed everything. When we sparred, I lost not just the match, but my pride and my status too. I fled the dojo that day and never looked back. Later, I heard that he sparred with Sensei too. Sensei was advanced in years by then.
Oh, jeez.
And unfortunately, that match used up every last ounce of energy in his body.
I mean, I could see you being upset with Domon for fighting your teacher to death, it would seem. I can understand that better than, letting your ego hold a grudge for all these years.
After that, I wanted nothing further to do with him. Deep down, though, I still respected his mastery of the blade and his commitment to the art of the sword.
Yeah, okay, that's good.
So, when I heard rumors that he had lost his mind, my first reaction was to dismiss them as false. How could he, of all people, have lost his mind? His mind was the sharpest of them all. He had practiced Meikyo Shisui art to perfection. I decided to quietly come and see if it were true. Then, to my complete astonishment, I heard him call my name. I thought mine was a name he had long since forgotten. So you see, I came here not to cause him any harm. I just wanted to see for myself. Okay, you've heard my story. You should get back now. The exorcism is probably finishing.
Miss Grandmother in the background hearing some very wild gossip today.
Seems like we got it wrong this time. He wasn't here to mess up the exorcism at all. Still, Paimon's not sure we should bring him back with us. Let's go see how the exorcism's coming along.
I bet we missed the whole thing. Oh, bye, Onsai. It was nice meeting you, I guess. What are you up to? Okay. Return to the exorcism site. Will do. But yeah, so it seems... Ooh. No, those are the dummies. I thought they were super... Here's the Shrine Maiden. It seems like at first it was an ego thing, but over time maybe the ego issue is kind of dulled. But definitely the accidentally killing their teacher. I can see that being a divide between them.
You're saying he isn't possessed? Does that mean he's just lost his mind? But how is that possible? No, I refuse to believe it. Something's clearly wrong.
Nanako, please. Try not to get agitated.
I am sorry. With what powers I have, I can find no sign of any malignant spirit having possessed Domon. But spirits may take a myriad of forms in this world, many of which I cannot claim to have witnessed myself. Thus, I dare not rule out possession with complete certainty.
It's really cool to see the Shrine Maiden. Hey, this is Hotomi. We know her. She's up at the main shrine. It's really cool to see her acting in such a professional manner. I think it's the first time we've really seen an NPC behave with such professionalism. in this game. I think that's really cool.
And all is certainly not lost, for I received word not long ago that Lady Yai has taken an interest in your sensei's case.
Oh wow, that's cool. I think one of the reasons why I think it's cool that she's acting so professionally is that it adds a sense of dimension to the intercharacter relationships in this world. It's a very clear way to differentiate an NPC from the other NPCs, so they're not all the same, they're not all just NPCs. They are NPCs that exist within a social framework within this world, and I think that's very neat. Anyways, continuing on.
Lady Yai? Is that the same Lady Yai that I think you mean?
The head shrine maiden of the Grand Narukami Shrine? That's wonderful news! Then Sensei will be sure to recover!
Correct. Lady Yai is most knowledgeable indeed, and has abundant experience in the exorcism of evil spirits and aversion of great calamities.
It seems like we don't even really need to do much in this case. Someone who is... I mean, I don't think the issue is possession, but someone very capable is already trying to help in this case.
I am unable to say for certain whether an evil spirit has possessed your sensei, but Lady Yai can give a conclusive verdict.
Excuse me, Miss Inagi, but I must ask, should we prepare a greeting gift for Lady Yai?
Oh, good question.
That won't be necessary. All that is required of you is your timely arrival at the Grand Narukami Shrine. Lady Yai does not like to be kept waiting.
Unfortunate that they have to travel all the way there. I get the feeling it'll be a several days trip for ordinary people.
I must leave now, but we will meet soon at the shrine. I wish Domon a full and speedy recovery.
I love how we just appeared in this scene. Were we there the whole time?
Lady Yai herself would have taken notice of our sensei's case.
Do you mean to say that Sensei isn't renowned enough to deserve Lady Yai's attention?
No, come on.
No, that's not what I meant at all. You misunderstand me. I just mean this is Lady Yai, the head shrine maiden. She has direct and close contact with the almighty Shogun herself.
They've said that twice now. I really wonder what her take on the whole Vision Hunt decree is.
Anyway, you should join us too, tomorrow.
Oh wow.
Given that you've traveled all this way just to meet our sensei, we, the disciples of Meikyoshi Sweet Art, will do our best to help you.
I will gladly join you.
Sure! After all, everyone seems pretty excited about Lady Yai. We're curious to meet her too.
Do I get to meet her?
Who knows? Maybe we'll be able to find out a thing or two about the Raiden Shogun from her.
Oh, nice. Ooh, go to the shrine. Very cool. So you can tell that this is, this quest was designed to get us to go to all the places on the island. I mean, makes sense, it's the main quest, but it took us to the estate and is taking us now to the shrine. But I think I kind of like having explored most of it beforehand, because that way we have plenty of time to talk to NPCs. Yeah, Hotomi is usually standing right here. And now she's not. Must be inside for quest purposes. Oh my god, am I actually going to meet Yai Miko? That'd be really cool. It's always fun to meet characters in the game. So pretty. Oh, I see, this is supposed to be the first reveal of the tree. Oops. Very peaceful, slow pan. Am I supposed to be clicking? Oh.
Do you think that's
Apparently
Lady
not.
Yai? Oh, no wonder Junya is so excited. She has a really striking presence.
She sure does.
Also, is it just Paimon? Or did she look right at us just now?
Oh, did she? Hello.
It was probably nothing. It's not like she's ever seen us before.
Oh, we don't know that.
Keep away. Keep away from me.
We brought Dawn.
I gave up the art of the sword. Please, let me go, I beg you.
Oh, no wonder they thought he was possessed.
As you can see, Lady Yai, Domon has persisted in this state for some time now. He appears to see those who have lost to him in duels past, gathered all around him to persecute him.
Lady Yai, it must be a possession, right?
And that explains why he wouldn't let his disciples train. He's trying to protect them from eventually enduring the same thing. if they should be victorious in battle against others.
This is nothing like him at all. In the past, no matter what came his way, he would always face it with a confident smile.
I'm sorry. It is clear to me that your sensei is not possessed by any evil spirit.
Oh, it's her voice! I've never heard her voice before. Except for her battle lines, because we did do her character trial. That kind of wasn't the voice I was expecting.
But then does that mean he...
Yes. This is a change in the person himself. Unable to cope with the tremendous pressure he was under, he suffered a spiritual collapse. With his wits impaired, he finally descended into madness.
She seems a little unsympathetic, but also, do you think she's...
As one who is thrown into the sea, though he fights back desperately against his predicament, it does nothing to prevent his descent into the depths. As for what has triggered this change, I believe it must be the loss of his vision. For to be stripped of one's vision is to be stripped of one's ambition.
Stripped of his ambition? But Lady Yae, even without his ambition, why should he suffer such a dramatic change? How does that explain his descent into madness?
Your school practices Meikyo Shisui art, does it not? Stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. What a fine notion that would be if any in this world could ever hope to achieve it.
She's very clinical, isn't she?
There was once one who claimed to be indifferent to rank and reward, and who fled enraged when defeated by his junior. And then there was an aged swordmaster who was aggrieved enough that he crossed blades with a disciple he himself had taught.
Ooh.
Then, what of the one who crossed blades with his own sensei and beloved fellow disciple, and defeated them both? Can one truly remain unagitated, of still mind in moments such as these?
Lady, I'm not sure I understand.
She's kind of shattering their worldview right now.
Filled with twists and turns. It is no small undertaking to pursue the position of greatest swordmaster in the world. It requires one to take their sword firmly in both hands and cut down the hopes and dreams of others, even those of one's closest companions. Only a deep commitment to his ambition to become the best made it possible for him to rise above the pain of these encounters, to focus on the way ahead.
And so that's why losing his vision caused this emotional state within him.
When that ambition disappeared, he began to doubt himself. As he battled his growing anxiety, he slowly descended into the state you see him in now. Much like a certain fatally flawed friend of mine.
Oh, is that a hint at the Shogun?
Poor Sensei. To think he's been suffering so greatly.
I'm sorry. It's all my fault. Father, Sensei, Ansai.
Oh, did he fight his own father?
That's enough.
Oh, hello.
Huh? Isn't that Ansai? Where did he come from?
He followed us here the whole time.
Did he follow us the whole way here?
Yes.
Ansai.
Clearly.
Why are there two of you? Is that you or a ghost? You're here for revenge, aren't you? I knew it would come. I never should have.
You're right to assume that my feelings towards you are far from kindly. But I didn't come here to settle a score. It's been so long now that I made peace with it years ago. You did nothing wrong that day. I couldn't face the humiliation. That's why I ran.
There we go. Nice. Good job, Ansai.
I don't think most of the people you beat along the way would hold it against you. On the contrary, when you cut our ambitions short, we entrusted them to you, in the hopes that they might carry you further. Now I know that we can't place our hopes in you any longer, since you've been stripped of your ambitions too. But that is no reason to strip them of theirs. Follow the way of the sword all the way to the highest peak. You taught them that, didn't you?
But what if one day, the same thing happens to them?
Exactly, that was his concerns earlier.
I put everything I had into trying to become the best. But what if it was all a huge mistake right from the start? If there's a chance they'll end up like me one day, I'd rather they stay where they are now than go any further down this path.
Have you asked them what they think?
Ooh, nice.
Sensei, after you rescued me from the hands of the pirates, I told myself I would follow in your footsteps for the rest of my days.
Wow, what a backstory. That's pretty cool.
I can't know whether I will suffer in my future as you do now. All I know is that here and now, in the present, I wish to continue. I want to keep going until the day that I can stand before everyone with my head held high and announce that I, like my sensei Domon before me, am a master of Meikyo Shisui art.
Nanako's far from the only one. Actually, all of us think that way.
Oh, and they have all the ambition that he's lost, so they can kind of maybe carry him with them into the future.
Well,
Yeah, Miko just watching this like, okay.
You see? You can place the ambition you once had in their hands.
That's pretty cool.
Being stripped of your ambition is something that's never happened to me, so I can't claim to understand it. But I do know what it feels like to have your ambitions crushed. That's what happened on the day that you so effortlessly defeated me. So, just as I once placed my ambitions onto you, it is time for you to release yours into their custody. You are not in the same position that I was. When I left, I had nothing to my name. But you have a great number of worthy disciples.
I understand. I'm sorry to have made you worry for me, and for the state of Meikyo Shisui art.
He is having a very fast recovery, isn't he?
I no longer have the resolve to become the best in the world. The emptiness and suffering inside of me will not abate, so I cannot hope to still my mind and be free of agitation. But as your sensei, I shall commit to imparting unto you everything I have learned in my life so far.
That's really cool. It's kind of... Oh, hey, Celestia. It's kind of like he's able to keep working hard, not because of his own ambition, but because he recognizes that they have ambition, and he's promising to them to help them with it.
This
That's a nice little
promise.
loophole.
And I humbly ask Anzai, my senior, to hold me to my word.
You can count on that. I'd be checking in on you occasionally anyway, just to make sure you hadn't lost your mind again.
Hey, Ansai turning out to be a stand-up guy. Nice.
But I am now used to the life of a wanderer. I do not belong in the dojo anymore, so I will simply stop by once in a while to make sure you aren't cutting any corners with them. Well, don't just stand there staring at me. Say thank you to Lady Yai and then get yourself back home.
Look at her headpiece. It's so intricate. Meikyo Shisui art disciples
even
leave.
though his ambition was taken away, his disciples can take it over on his behalf. Guess that sort of solves this one, huh?
Yes, it seems as good of a resolution as we can hope for. I really like how there's kind of a, there's something here around having your ambition given to someone else because they defeated you, and giving your ambition to someone else so that they may succeed you. It's a nice little cycle, I guess. You know, it's unfortunate for the people who have been defeated, but it's something really sweet about, you know, when you're finally, say, reaching an older age and you're retiring, having someone there to pass your ambitions on to is really nice. Ansai was saying something about that, about how Domon has that option because he has these disciples, and when Ansai fled, which he admits he did hastily, he didn't have anyone to pass on his ambitions to. I don't know, it's kind of nice. But I'm very interested in what Yaemiko said about a certain friend of hers.
Traveler, a moment, please. Lady Yai has some words for you.
And I'd be glad to hear them.
So, my intuition was correct.
Oh?
The wind that blows from afar carries fresh life to these shores. For
The
us
wind,
to
you
meet now
say?
is premature. Nevertheless, you set foot on these islands at precisely the right moment.
Interesting. Where are you going? Oh, okay. It's not letting me click, I don't know why.
I
we go.
have high hopes for you, child. Don't disappoint me.
kind of eerie how she's looking at the camera right now.
Ooh, Lady Ai seems to have taken a real interest in you.
Well, unfortunately, we'll have to disappoint.
She seems super mysterious. Paimon's so curious what she really meant by all that.
I mean, what do you think she meant, Paimon?
We can come back to it another time. For now, we should go report back to Miss Kamisato.
If I had to guess, she probably disagrees with the Vision Hunt degree. She probably thinks it's foolish. But I get the feeling that she wants things to change in order to save her friend, who is the Shogun. Because what was she saying? I forget exactly what phrase she used. But it almost seemed to insinuate that she feels that the Shogun has gone mad a little bit. Or that she's fallen into like a sunk cost fallacy. In some way, her situation parallels Domon, it would seem. What was it? What exactly was she responding to? My brain is not running at full capacity. But it was something to do with, So he was hearing, let's say, the ghosts of his competitors that he so ruthlessly defeated, and he was able not to feel bad about that too much in the past because he used his ambitions to push himself further. Nonetheless. Oh wow, you can see the statue from here. That's pretty cool. What? That looks like a Shrine of Depths. I have not opened any Inazuma Shrine of Depths. Where am I looking? Is that here? Shrine of Depths. Do you think I'm just too far away and it's not loading in the walls? That would be my guess. Okay, I probably just put my marker out there. It's probably here. But you know what? I'll head in that direction and I'll see. So, his ambition was able to keep him pushing further. But then once he lost his ambition, all those emotional regrets and sadnesses that he had came flooding back in, and he didn't have the strength to resist them. So in some way that parallels the Shogun, maybe? Is she using ambition to push past her own doubts about her actions? Or something? Has she lost herself to some sort of mental state? I'm not sure.
Ayaka, guess who fulfilled all your wishes?
Oh, super animated.
Ayaka! Huh?
Are we about to meet her, or are we about to be attacked? Oh! Jump scare. Oh, we are about to meet her! Hi. Wow, she came out from behind your curtain.
Traveler, Paimon. It is a pleasure to finally meet you both face to face.
I wonder why. Is she wearing that outfit that we saw in the hangar before? The skirt looks similar.
I have heard all about how you helped our three friends. My sincerest thanks to you.
Actually, we didn't really help at all. The damage done by losing a vision can't completely be undone.
Yeah. Short of getting them their visions back, it seems like there's no way to really help them.
Ooh, really interesting texture on the back of her clothes here. Is that stitching and embroidery, or is that the quality of the fabric? You can see her vision, it's cryo. It's glowing too, so it's most likely real. And you can see little snowflakes on her clothes. That's really cute.
Ayaka, how come this time you get to come out and meet us in person?
Yeah.
Because now that you have done the three things I asked of you, I consider you to be my friends. As you will observe, I dispense with the screen for Toma also.
Oh yeah, he was saying that even though he's, you know, an employee of hers, she still treats him like a friend. And I guess in this very, what would it be? Ceremonial sort of relationship, getting out from behind the screen is how you would treat a friend, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Wait a second. But isn't Toma your, servant? Paimon's happy to help and all, but Paimon sure as heck did not sign up to be a servant.
Be nice to Toma.
Oh. Paimon, you are most entertaining. Toma is first and foremost my friend, and was so before he ever became my attendant.
Her mouth is not moving at all.
Oh, okay then. pretty different out in the open compared to how you are behind the screen. Alright, we can be friends.
Friend request accepted.
Thank you both kindly.
I love her eyes. I love the blue that's in the middle and the gray.
Back to the
The
matter
gray
at
is
hand.
really pretty.
You have now witnessed the pain of those deprived of their visions. What are your feelings on what you have seen?
I hope they can one day be free from their torment. It seems to be a fate worse than death.
Perhaps in the eyes of a deity such as the almighty Shogun, the lives of those who inhabit the world are inconsequential. Thunders roar, lightnings flash, the winds assault, and the rains descend. All these things take place with no regard for the feelings of the common people. But I believe that surely you understand what they must endure. It seems that perhaps now you can appreciate my feelings on all of this. In which case, perhaps you would be willing to reconsider your stance?
Ah, there we go. But you know what? She brings up something interesting, which is that, yeah, there is something of a pattern we've seen with all the Archons that we've met so far that Vega does not follow. And that is that what Ayaka is getting at here is that I don't know how much Ayaka knows about how powerful we are. She has at least an inkling that we must be pretty powerful, you know, decently powerful. Who knows how powerful we will one day become. But we're powerful enough to be useful to her, which is why this has all happened. But what she needed us to do was to understand the people's plight and their perspective and what it's like to be a common person. And so she sent us around and hoped that we were the type of person that just by experiencing and witnessing the pain of others, we would come to empathize, and we have. And what that means is that we're just logistically thinking about how powerful the traveler's probably going to get and how powerful they probably were when they arrived in this world. We are an almost godlike being, probably, at least like the Adepti, but one who is able to feel a part of the common people. We are on the same level as them, we empathize with them. All the Archons we've met so far, who are, godlike, straight up gods, all the Archons we've met so far, who are gods themselves, are distant from the people. And the first one I think about is actually Zhongli, because he had his whole thing about how he's basically trying to retire and trying to spend more time in his mortal disguise. But every time he speaks about it, if I recall correctly, he does sort of articulate his experience of this in a way that makes it clear that he does not see himself as a mortal living a mortal life. He is just kind of pretending. He still sees himself as different from them. And not in a way that he sees himself as above them or better than them. He's very much, committing to living a mortal-esque life. But it's probably because he's lived for so long and he's seen so much and he's taken on so much responsibility. He's still beholden to whatever deal he made with the Tsaritsa, isn't he? So even though he's trying to step down from his previous position, he can't fully just become a mortal and thus empathize with mortal concerns. He's just the type of person who sees the broader picture at all times. So even though he's with his people, he's still somewhat separate from them. Meanwhile, Venti, we love Venti, but he was gone from his people. He was gone from his city for a long time, wasn't he? We don't know why or what he was up to. Maybe he was traveling around or whatever it was. I can't remember. As mentioned, my brain is not operating on all on all cylinders. So if we know what Venti was up to while he was gone, and it's not a spoiler, like it's something we have already learned, please remind me. I don't remember. But Venti is, even though he really, he's a really playful guy, and he seems really nice, he is also very distant from his people on kind of a literal level. He spent a lot of time apart from them. And we also see that the way he acts very separately from them. He never tried to ask for help from the Knights of Favonius, and he never tried to just let them take care of the issues themselves when it came to Dvalin and all that. He just descended, or whatever he did, wherever he was, he just showed up to deal with the problem himself, and then only roped us in after our actions accidentally messed up his plan. So even though Venti is a really nice guy, he's a godlike being who is separate from his people, because he kind of sees them as people he needs to protect, but also people he's not responsible for. He's emphasized that he does not rule his nation. So we have one Archon who will help his people, but otherwise is entirely hands-off. One Archon who will live among his people, but still just does not experience life in the same way. And then the third Archon, here in Inazuma, very clearly does not empathize with her people. And either that's because of her personality, she is sacrificing the happiness of her people for some greater ambition, you know? Or she doesn't realize what consequences her actions have had. I could see that being the case, because where is she? It doesn't seem like she's shown up in ages, you know? Only a select few people know her? Like, where is she? What is she doing? And so, what's interesting is that this quest has just made me realize that if we are to assume that the Traveler is a godlike being, we are a unique one in that we are able to empathize with the people in front of us. Partly due to our lack of knowledge about this world, you know, we can't take Zhongli's big picture approach because we don't have the wealth of information and wisdom that he does. You know, it seems like he knows more than we do. He clearly knows more than we do, and that's affecting the way that he sees the world. And I don't know, I just thought that was an interesting realization to have, because I feel like that's going to have some significance in the role that we play in the fate for this world, or the fate of this world in the future. You know, the fact that we care about what happens to, you know, a random man in a small village, or a samurai, or a swordsmaster, you know, we care about what happens to these common people. And so, now, hooray, I will help you fight the Vision Hunt decree.
You will? Really?
Hooray! But you must keep the promise you made me.
Naturally.
She's cackling because her plan worked.
Alright, bravo, my lady. You were right all along.
See? I told you she wouldn't reject them. I'd placed my trust in the right person after all. Now then, given that the remainder of our discussion pertains to matters of a more confidential nature, perhaps we could move to the Komori Tea House?
Ooh.
We ought not to involve other members of the Yashiro Commission.
You know it's top secret when you can't get your own organization involved. Alright, let's go get some tea. Are you teleporting us there?
Well,
it's very helpful of you.
Again.
Oh, wow. Oh, there's food! Good.
Please continue without me. I'll keep watch.
Oh, I feel like you should get to know the important information too. Also, again, why is your vision not glowing? Is it fake? Don't they all usually glow in cutscenes?
So,
Ayaka's is glowing.
This place anyway? What makes it your favorite meeting spot?
Also, hers is the first vision I've seen that's slightly off-center. It's not entirely straight up and down.
This is a land that was gifted to the Yashiro Commission by the Shogun.
Oh, wow.
The Kamisato clan has the exclusive right to plan, build, and repair any property on this land, and even to allow or deny access.
That's interesting.
Such privileges exist due to the Yashiro Commission's role in managing ceremonial affairs. Oftentimes, it is not appropriate to discuss details in front of bystanders.
It's not letting me click again. Please. Oh, thank you.
Paimon gets it. Gotta keep a bit of mystery, right?
Once the number of ceremonial affairs conducted in the city began to decline, our forebears built a tea house here. Only members of the Yashiro Commission are permitted to come and go as they please.
Makes sense. Perfect place for a secret base.
In any case, we can talk freely here. I presume you have a few questions that you wish to ask me?
Indeed I do. What kind of god is the Raiden Shogun? Is no one else fighting the Vision Hunt decree? And have you raised a formal objection to the Vision Hunt decree? What kind of god is she?
The almighty Shogun. I've seen her on but only a few occasions, most of them formal ceremonies. She inspires awe, commands respect, and exudes a sense of absolute authority. But as I recall, there was something else about her that struck me even more deeply.
Oh?
It was her almost complete lack of any emotion. In that sense, she appeared to me to be less of a ruler and more of, well, an executive official, I suppose. Focused exclusively on her single goal of implementing eternity, acting accordingly without feeling.
I love this response because it tells us a lot about how Ayaka sees authority and how she feels that a ruler should act. But also, that does seem to suggest that the Shogun is acting in the way that she is, less out of ignorance for how it's impacting people and more out of a lack of empathy for how it's impacting people. She has something that she's prioritizing above all else, and that's that eternity. Why does she need eternity? Is no one else fighting the Vision Hunt Decree?
The issue is this. For the vast majority of people, the Vision Hunt Decree is something that has no implications whatsoever. After all, it is but a tiny minority of people who receive visions. Moreover, it is not unknown for visions to spark jealousy in others. Because of this, the attitude of most people towards the Vision Hunt Decree is one of indifference.
How can they be like that? Paimon's getting mad.
Nevertheless, in addition to us, there is also the resistance on Watatsumi Island.
Ooh, the resistance, you say. Are those the rebels, as the others would call them?
Resistance? You mean like an army fighting against the decree?
Yes. Many who have lost or fear losing their visions have rallied together under Sangonomiya on Watatsumi Island to form a resistance group.
Ooh, I want to go there.
To say a little more about Sangonomiya, historically, there has always been some conflict between them and the shogunate of Narukami Island due to their different belief systems.
Oh, interesting.
But I do wonder whether there may be some other agenda behind their resistance movement, beyond merely fighting the Vision Hunt Decree.
Oh, do you think it's also political? Have you raised a formal objection to the Vision Hunt Decree?
Of course. We have tried on numerous occasions. Unfortunately, each time a proposal to repeal the decree arrives at Tenshukaku, it is promptly vetoed by both the Tenryou Commission and the Kanjo Commission, and subsequently scrapped. They invariably adopt a stance of unconditional support for the Shogun's decisions. They have no interest in discussing anything.
Jeez.
It almost makes one wonder whether they had a hand in the Shogun's sudden decision to issue the Vision Hunt Decree.
Really? Oh, interesting. Do you think they suggested it, is what she's hinting. I have no further questions, thank you.
Ooh, Paimon has a question though!
No, go ahead, Paimon.
Oh? What would you like to know, Paimon?
Have you got a plan yet to fight the Vision Hunt Decree?
To be honest, we do not.
I have a plan. Let's go to the other island.
What?
Please, do not forget that challenging the Vision Hunt Decree is tantamount to challenging a deity. Coming to terms with that is already a difficult step to take.
How can we draw her out from wherever she is?
So what are we gonna do?
You just need to make ourselves enough of a problem that she steps away from whatever it is that she's focusing on.
Well, for the moment, all we can do is try and reduce the harm that is being caused by this decree. For example, by providing vision bearers with safe refuge, or manufacturing counterfeit visions for them as a contingency measure.
Oh, Toma's vision is totally counterfeit, isn't it?
You're telling Paimon that there are people out there who can make fake visions?
That's really interesting. I'm surprised we haven't run into any scammers pretending to be vision bearers already. Like with Star Snatcher pretending to be an Adeptus.
Don't underestimate the talents of the craftspeople in Hanamizaka. To the naked eye, their counterfeits are indistinguishable from the genuine article.
Must have been where Venti went. And I kind of want one too.
The problem we are facing right now is that Master Masakatsu, who was providing us with counterfeit visions, has recently been arrested by the Tenryou Commission.
Oh, there we go. Let's go get him.
Darn! So they found out about it? Ugh.
Yes. We knew it was not a long-term solution, and that it was only a matter of time before it would be exposed. But we cannot simply abandon Master Masakatsu.
He has saved many others. It is only right that he should be saved too.
Exactly. I feel the same way. But given mine and Toma's identities as part of the Yashiro Commission,
breaking him out of prison would risk dragging down the reputation of the entire Kamisato clan should we be caught. That would only serve to cast suspicion on any future activity we might seek to attempt.
So you're offloading that job to me, huh?
By no means do we intend to place the burden of such a task on your shoulders alone. When you are ready, go to Hanamizaka and look for a fireworks shop run by the Nagonohara family.
Ooh.
There, you will find someone who can help you.
We know that shop, and I think we know who's going to help us, too. Omamori Justice number 1?
You want to know who you'll be meeting in Hanamizaka? Let's just say they'll be easy to find. You'll see what I mean when you get there.
Do you think she'll be surrounded by fireworks? It was nice to meet you. I'm really curious about these behind you. Are they drums? How lovely. Can we eat some of the food? Oh, that's so cool! It sat into the floor. I didn't notice that before. Oh, it looks so tasty. I am pretending to eat. Alright, thank you. But that explains Toma's vision! Toma, I understand your vision now. Oh, hi! Nobu Mori, it's another peaceful, carefree day. May I ask who you are? Hello, welcome to Komori Tea House. I am a doorman for the Kamisato clan, and I work here. That being said, I really have nothing better to do than drinking tea here. It's far more relaxed compared to the days when I still had a vision. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Oh no. Your vision? Ah, don't misunderstand. Even though I have lost my vision, I am not actually a victim of the vision hunt decree. I lost mine in a competition fair and square. Back when I was a polearm instructor, I challenged Kamisato Ayato to a duel with polearms, having learned the secret techniques of the Kaitain school? Oh, nighttime now. I thought I was invincible. But as you might expect, how could I defeat Kamisato Ayato with my limited skill? After losing, I handed my vision over. Strangely, losing the vision felt like letting go of a heavy burden. Those obsessions I had before all disappeared. From that day forth, I no longer stepped into the Kamisato clan estate and became a doorman instead. Kamisato Ayato not only has excellent swordsmanship, but has great skill with a polearm. It's really an honor that I can still serve him as an ordinary doorman. And it's not as if a peaceful life is easy to come by. As for me, I no longer need to slave away for some glittering little ball. You've crossed blades with Kamisato Ayato. That was my youthful ignorance. Please forget about it. In my current job, I probably won't be needing a sword or spear. My skills with the spear are probably of little use. If you don't mind, please accept it. That is interesting. Oh my god. Okay, so that confirms two things for me. First, it confirms that if you willingly give up your vision, you do not suffer the severe consequences of having certain parts of your emotions ripped away from you. On the other hand, it also confirms that whilst you possess a vision, you are singularly consumed by the ambition that it represents. Maybe not, you know, to the extent that I might be exaggerating a little bit, but it influences your personality in such a way. It probably causes some fixation. Probably if you're aware of this, you're able to mitigate the effects or, you know, master yourself a little bit. But if you're not aware of how much your own vision might be influencing your thinking patterns, I could see you definitely doing something unexpected, out of character. I wonder, that's really interesting, because so far we've only seen visions as, like, good things. Now we're seeing them as, you know, something that puts a target on your back and something that causes a certain weakness for you if it were to be stolen. But now we're also beginning to see that they're not... Ooh, thank you. That might be about the person on the other island. Yeah, because now it's... I wonder how many tragic stories there are around people who got visions and changed in personality.
The books were more interesting.
If there are such stories. Or maybe... I just wonder how much it happens, because, you know, visions, it seems like you tend to get them typically from pretty intense moments. You know, when Kazuha was trying to get that treasure hoarder to reactivate the vision, he tried to, you know, literally scare them to death, or make them afraid of death, make them think they were about to die at least. the ambition to survive he tried to inspire within them. So it could be completely understandable if your personality changed after, say, a near-death experience. So I wonder how many people had their personalities change and they or others just thought it was because they went through a traumatic experience and not necessarily because of the vision. I wouldn't be surprised if visions make it difficult to get over the event that caused them, because they keep those emotions fresh and strong in your mind, perhaps. This is such an interesting... Oh, you are one of my favorite NPCs. Thank you! I wonder, just... I think it would get really interesting if you throw multiple vision wielders into the mix. And their visions cause them to clash. Really interesting and really unfortunate. Anyways, Nakanishi, what are your thoughts on all this? Phew, Komori Tea House is such a great place to drink tea. If only I had an old classical text on hand. About books from the past. Youngster, are you also interested in old tomes as well? Not bad. Kids like you are rare. You have to read these old classics slowly. Nowadays... I'm sorry. It's not that I disapprove of the younger generation. It's just the fact that Yae Publishing House has been focusing on light literature recently. I really can't accept that. Pondering, thinking, and coming up with the right words are all part of the fun of literature. Using simple and forgettable pleasures to win readers over, I don't think it's a good trend. About Komori Tea House. It's hard to find a classy tea house in Inazuma nowadays. Indeed, only when those who understand real culture gather together can we maintain the serenity of this place. I heard from Kozue that you were invited by the Kamisato clan to Komori Tea House. If Kozue is around, you can feel free to relax here. About Kozue. Many people have been taken in by Kozue's weak, girly appearance, excuse me, and have paid the price. This girl is not just a talker. She can handle herself really well. She is the offspring of the Kamisato clan's retainers. Her swordsmanship is impeccable, though she's nowhere near as good as me, haha. Anyway, with her skills, she is definitely qualified to be the gatekeeper of Komori Tea House. Perhaps she's even overqualified. Okay. Appreciate you being respectful. About Tarumaru. Oh, the dog! Tarumaru is very cute, eh? He is an old friend of mine. Back in our Shumatsuban days, we were both well-known hunks. Ha ha! Shumatsuban? I would be remiss not to mention my grand history if we're going to be talking about that. Back in the day, I was an instructor at the ninja village. Excuse me? No one dared to not greet me when they saw me. Tarumaru followed me around back then as well. We served the Kamisato clan loyally together. Now that both of us have retired, I'm not sure if they can still count on those young uns. They're probably still expecting me to give them a score, I'll bet. There's a ninja village here? Probably hidden. Bye, Ayaka. You're so glowy compared to the other NPC models. Hello, Tarumaru. Where is... Oh! Huh? Raw meat and onikabuto. Is this someone's private... And then I did not read it fast enough. Started with an L. Tarumaru, have you seen Toma? Woof. We've already spoken to him, so sorry. Alright, thank you for your time, Tarumaru. Alright, everyone, let's leave. Oh, I'm so tempted to go see. Okay. There he is! Toma! You waited for us.
Hey, all finished? I've been keeping watch, and I'm happy to report that everything is fine and dandy.
Thank you for your hard work. Aw, that was really sweet. I'm glad we got a little line out of him. I want to find another island. I've decided it is time. I'm finding another island. Oh, wait, I can't teleport there, can I? I can only track there. Wait, I could teleport to... Oh, I've been a fool! If only I had... It's not going to let me track there even, my goodness. If I had left the Wave Rider by the domain, then I could teleport to the domain and then grab the Wave Rider from there. That's alright. We'll just go on a little jaunt. So, visions and vision wielders. Ooh! No. Vision! Oh, I want to hear it. Okay, let's do character story 1. Character details. The Keeper is fading away. The Creator has not yet come, but the world shall burn no more, for you shall ascend. I remember reading this way back when. Very unsettling. Still don't know anything about that. Oh, character story 1. A boy and a girl stood amidst the tumult under an unfamiliar sky. 1 second, actually, let me drink some water first before I do this. Let's be smart about it. Okay. A boy and a girl stood amidst the tumult under an unfamiliar sky. You were a pair of traveling twins, passing through countless worlds during your journey. Descending upon a continent named Tevat, you hoped that you would be able to enjoy your time here. But as you awoke among the falling stars, you saw the world in turmoil, a cataclysm raging across the land. You sought to leave this place and move on to the next world, but then an unknown god stood before you, barring the way. This deity was spotless, floating over a world of chaos, looking down on you. The god took your only kin away, and you were sealed and cast into a deep slumber filled with nightmares. Oh, that's unfortunate. When you reawakened, the world was changed. The flames of war raged no longer, and nothing was left that looked familiar. How long had you been asleep? You had no answers. Thus, you began a lonely journey, seeking the deity that you had once laid eyes upon. I do remember once reading this and talking about, you know, how they emphasized the deity was spotless, floating over a world of chaos. Here we go. Vision. When faced with circumstances that they cannot control, humans often bemoan their powerlessness. But if a human is found to have surpassing ambition, even as their life reaches such a desperate turning point, then the gods would look upon them with favor. This favor is the vision, an external magical focus given to those who have been acknowledged by the gods, which they can use to channel elemental power. Celestia is the realm of the gods, and the wielders of visions walk the world below. When they depart from this world, the chosen will ascend. Okay, not all of them. Yeah, we knew that, didn't we? After coming to this world, you often hear people speak of such things. You, for your part, can never receive a vision, for an alien life form does not belong. Is it wise to allow a moment's ambition to dominate one's entire life? You have needed to consider many such thought-provoking questions, ones that require lengthy consideration during your journey through many worlds. Ooh. Yeah, is it wise to allow a moment's ambition to dominate one's entire life? Ooh, I wonder if that's connected. I think it is. It's pretty clearly, right? Connected to the fact that visions can kind of sway your mental and emotional state long after the moment that inspired them has passed. Something to keep in mind. Our dearly beloved friends might not be as unbiased as they think they are. But luckily, you know, all the characters that we've met so far, their visions were granted for good reasons, you know? Ooh, challenge. Hey, there's a statue over there. You know, no one's ambition, as far as we know, is to, like, control the world or anything. Where's this thing? Oh, it's in that thing, isn't it? Crabbies. Mine. Fine. Fine. It is in that thing. Where are our dearly beloved electrograms? Over there? Okay. Oh, I think maybe they'll give us a jump point if we get this. Yes! I'm just gonna not do that last one. I need to get over here. Summon my best bud, the Wave Rider. Get out of here before it comes back. Oh, that came back so quickly. Oh, but I still have my electrogram. Yeah, it's fine. Alright. We're going that way. Where's the domain? Over there? Yeah, okay. We're going this way. Oh, it's not even the island of, terrifyingness. It's just a normal island. Hello, island. I'm so excited. For some reason I thought the islands would be further away, but it does seem to be quite a fast ride to get there. Interesting that when I turn my mouse, my direction of travel does not change at all. Gives me ample time to snoop. Yay! Now what island is this? And what is that? Is that going to blow up and hurt me? I think it is. Can I aim? Ha! Yeah, I got stuck on the ice. It's fine. I'm still trying to remember the word that means when a boat crashes into the shore. I can't remember it. Aw, sleepy. You guys are awake. I'm looking for a teleporter. Oh, hey guys.
Dodge this!
Nice and spicy!
You guys know where the closest teleporter is? I would really appreciate some directions. This is my first time on this island, and you appear to be locals. Did I hit a hilly trail? I heard someone say yeah. Oh, the guy behind me. Darn it, woke you up. Sorry. Oh, Wave Rider. Okay. Let's definitely get that. I want a teleporter. You'd think there would be one. It'll show— Electroculus! It'll show up on the map when I get close enough, I'm sure, but I feel like I should be able to see one. It's one over— there's a thing over there, obviously, but I feel like there should be a teleporter on this island, though. It looks like that's a separate island over there. Let's go on top of this hill, and maybe we'll have a better view. What island am I on, also? Oh, Cujo encampment. Oh dear. Well, let's try to be stealthy here, shall we? Oh dear. Very— almost gives me a militaristic feeling, this song does. Oh, hello. Hello, Relay Stone. Electroculus over there. Oh my god. Butterfly? Where? Oh, it flew into the rocks. Goodbye. Do you think I'll get arrested if I walk inside there? I just want to get this island on my map, please. For that, I need a teleporter. Oh, world quest, not a teleporter. Those guys are training. Wow. I don't like the vibes here. Really no— oh my goodness, what? Is this like a little branch of the sacred Sakura? Probably going to electrocute— oh my goodness gracious, what? Oh my— oh, okay, okay. Does not like company at all. Hey guys, I found these guys. Goodness gracious, my friend. I want this crystal fly, heck yeah. Oh my god, is that 2, 3 electromages? Well, we are simply leaving. Goodness gracious, that electricity looks powerful. Oh, that startled me so much. But you know what? I'm far away now. It can't reach me. I'm gone. I'm going. I'm going. I can't believe I've never fought these guys before. Wait a minute, why did I do that? Oh my god. Oh my god. I meant to do this. I pressed all the wrong buttons.
Dodge this!
I need to get both of them in my next strike.
Freeze!
Good job. Why did somebody else just show up? Oh my god, what is that? What is that? What are those? No! Scary! You guys, I did not need to pick a fight with you. I was fighting those other guys. I don't want to fight you. Interesting that this grass is not catching on fire.
Dodge this!
There it goes. There's a box over there. Hey, Hilly Trail. I don't need to fight you. You don't have a chest.
Freeze!
Sorry about this. Investigate. Alright, there we go. No chest, right? Yeah, there's nothing here to go.
What's the hurry?
There's a boat. Ooh, relay stone. I mean, I suppose. What am I trying to get this? Do you think if I just bring this over, it'll be happy? Oh, I see. Never mind, never mind.
Cool it!
Let's go over here. Alt a little bit. How are you supposed to do this challenge? Oh, maybe you could swim over there and put it on that spot there. Because I was just about to ask, how can you do this challenge without a cryo character? But maybe. Maybe you can put it down while you're swimming? No, you can't. I want this. Yay! Okay. Let's get up here. Hello, relay stone. Maybe I need to activate this guy. Well, let's put this Like there? Can I move the other one? Can you stand on this rock? You sure can. Good job. I want to investigate this. Oh, can I not investigate while I'm swimming? Interesting. Never realized that. Okay, get back onto here, please. I wonder if I can carry 2 relay stones at one time. I get the feeling that I can't. Yay! I did it.
Fascinating.
Yay! Alright, teleporter. I'm looking for a teleporter. We're almost at 2 hours again, of course we are. Teleporters. Ooh, that boat is on fire. I shall simply have to interact with it when I actually get to this island. Dendrobium. Like Dendro? I think that would be in the Dendro region, not the Electro region. Oh. Don't mind me. I'm just stealing your flowers. Except I missed one. Darn it. No. Leave your blade alone. Leave me alone. Go away. So I challenged? I sure did. I almost fell off the cliff. I bet it's inside the compound. Oh, I bet that's where it is. There has to be a teleporter on this island, right? Because that statue's on a different island. Maybe it's considered one island. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Okay. I can walk through there, but... it's just up there? Maybe it's downstairs. That's probably why. There's that walking through area, and you have to have electrogonums to get through it. There you are! Eavesdropper. Oh, of course you're up top. Let's try this way. Try to walk as much as possible instead of climbing. Find the shortest. Hello. Those two look like they're arguing. I haven't even spoken to them yet, but they look like they're arguing. Few points. Tatara Islands. Okay. Some purple stuff going on over there too. Hooray! Okay, and let's see if I can see this Electroculus. I think it's up there. Is that a person? I just feel threatened by this music, you know? Mint. Oh hey, have I done my thing yet? I don't think I've done my thing yet. My transformer. Someone gave me some advice in the comments, which is that I should do different types of things rather than higher level things. Sorry for stressing you out, apparently. Let's do some of this. Some of that. I guess some of that. Might as well. These, can I never use them? What is this? A calla lily? Oh, no, I use those. Windmill asters. Sure, there's a bunch of them. Chinksin? Sweet flowers, but I use those. Oh, these I don't really use all that much. Everything that's over 1,000. Oh, let's do a bunch of mint. Let's do like 12 mint, I guess. And then a bunch of iron. Here we go. I was wondering why I couldn't increase the amounts, because I accidentally took it off. Oh, out of 150 is the maximum. Oh, well then I definitely need to raise this number a little bit. Let's do 20. And you. I think I might have had you at 25 actually, didn't I? Let's do 40. Actually, I could even do 60 because I've got 1466 of you. There we go. Okay. Nice, okay. Up to 40 for this one. Okay, and then I only need 5 more. So, just do 5 different things. I'm trying to put as many different types of things in here as possible. I will do some Chinksin with that in mind. Is this a silk flower? No, it's a glazed lily. Okay, I want to keep those for my teapot then. And the music stopped. I'm sorry, I said that you were scary. I think I had this at 20, but maybe I'll... There we go. Okay. Once added, cannot be retrieved. No worries. I'm going to set you on fire. Darn it, Golba. Oh, there you go, great. Oh, darn it. Wow, there it goes. I can just wait. Nice, what do I get? Ooh. Oh, very nice. Okay, I'm happy with that. I did get a couple different types of things too. That's nice, that's really nice. Yay! Oh, thank you, person who suggested that. I'm gonna go up here and see if there's a, an Electroculus. And then that will be enough for today, I think. There's the music. Oh, do you think it's on top? I think it's possible to get on top of this thing. Let's see if I can see it. Oh, it's not up there. Okay, good. So it must be down. It is probably in that... down there. Ooh. Ooh, it is down there. Okay, wait, maybe... this thing? I think there'll be enemies over here. Personally not. Alright, where are my relay stones? Whoa. Whoa. I was not pressing the buttons and I kept moving. That was weird. Sealy over here. Hi, Sealy. Hey. Good, you wanna go this way? I want you to go this way too. Ah, those look like the stronger barriers. I don't know if I can even get in. Whoa. Is there something wrong with my keyboard? Respectfully, keyboard, my friend. Are you alright? There you go, that's better. You want to go down? Oh, good. Oh, right over here. Lovely. You are scaring me.
Get them! I'll keep this close.
Hooray.
Dodge this!
Alrighty, so... relay stone? Here's this. There we go. I need you, my friend. I feel like I'm going to need at least one more. Let's get this out of the way. I think maybe if I put it up here, that'll work. Okay. Here? No, too far from this guy. Okay, let's put it up here because we know that that works as far as that distance is concerned. But now I'm concerned that I'm going to need 2 more of these. And I am seeing 0 more. Sweet flower! Matsutake? Yes, good. I just used some of those. Maybe... no. Up here? Okay. Excellent. Okay, there's one. But now I do need another one for this side. Not here. And I was looking over here when I came for the Sealy, but... I don't see any more. I sure hope they're not in there. I won't be able to grab them if they're in there. What was that? Oh, hello guy. Just teleported in. Good to see you. Could they be upwards? Let's try going up and see if we find anything. Taking a little peek around here. Such dramatic music. I'm just looking for a relay stone. My goodness. Some mint? Hello, shrine. A little neglected back here, it would seem. Huh. Okay. Ooh. Is that another one of those trees, or was that the one I was at earlier? I think that's another one. Wow, the sacred sakura is indeed far-reaching. Oh, well here's... I think this is another puzzle entirely. Hello, buddy. Where are you trying to get? Over there? No, this is the same one I was just working on, isn't it? It reset. That's really funny. Okay, well we know that this works when it's like here by these roots, wasn't it? That way? Yeah. Alright, well we know that that will go there. And we'll have to come back and find another one. Let's mark it. Zooming in. Oculus needs another relay stone. It has to be there somewhere. So what island is that? Tatsurasuna. I feel like that name was mentioned somewhere. This is... Oh, that's gorgeous. So pretty. Hiki Village. Koseki. What, Tatsumi Island? Oh, is that the one that's where the rebellion is over there? We'll have to get there. Okay, but for now, let's see. If we jump to this teleport... Wow. No, there's a teleport right there. Oh, I'm too zoomed out. Gotcha, gotcha. Where do I show up? Right there? Oh, that's perfect. That's lovely. So, we're going to leave it here for now. We finally made it to another one of the islands. Oh, look! There's our good friend, the G Chamber. There's Celestia. Our battle pass is speaking to us, as are our events, because it's double drops right now, which I will be sure to do. In the meantime, we're leaving it here for now. Next time, we need to go... Next time we need to go break a guy out of prison, which I'm very excited for. Challenge over there. And in the meantime, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed as much as I did. And I'll see you in the next one, when it's jailbreak time. It'll be lots of fun. Bye now!